It's flown by. I found the main reason it's flown by is because there's so many elements to active schools. We can be starting off with working with the large events, we can start with volunteers, participation levels, you name it, active schools does it.
I was involved as a volunteer at school, you know, way back, and then as active schools evolved while I was at university, I got in as a volunteer, and gradually after coming back from being working abroad, I got a job as an active schools coordinator.
One of the most brilliant things about active schools is job satisfaction from actually seeing somebody develop from primary 5, really developing an interest in sport, coming through the ranks and actually saying, oh, I want to go to the next stage, direct them to a club, doing very well at a club, and then meeting them in high school, where actually your influence is being a coach or actually being involved with getting them involved with sports. They've actually wanted to follow through and become a coach themselves.
I've gone on to take on a role at Sport Scotland, so I've kind of seen that pathway all the way through, and I think it's been excellent to see so many people have that same pathway.
One of the best things we can possibly do is actually identifying sports or healthy activities for children who have not maybe been involved with those stereotypically West Coast sports. So we've really worked in smaller sports.
We saw from the Commonwealth Games, you know, a multi-sport event like that, you'd really get to see the different types of activities, different sports, and people can get enthused by them. But you also saw the number of people that work behind the scenes in these sports and the behind the scenes in sport in general. And I think active schools provides young people those leadership opportunities to really build confidence, really just sort of see how an exciting opportunity it is to work in sport.
Active schools has been running for 10 years now. 10 years, that's 10 years of foundations to get ready for these for the Commonwealth Games coming up.
The work that these guys have done to grow the volunteer, you know, the number of volunteers working in sport in the country, the number of young people participating, the range of sports, has really been the building up of what we might say is going to be the legacy post-Games. We now have an infrastructure in place within school sport and club sport through active schools that will allow, you know, all young people who want to be involved in sport to find an avenue to participate.
Over the 10 years we have managed to do one hell of a lot of things.